Okay, this one is the one-off, the trial and error, the I don't care if it flies or flops. I'm just doing it because I can't keep not doing it. The press has been so thick. Like, just start. Just start. You could just start. So I'm starting. I even wrote a piece last week. And because I'm a perfectionist, there's always some little something that needs to be tweaked. It infuriates me, but it drives me and presses me to create these amazing things too. So 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. I know that I am gifted, and I know that I am purposed with this voice. The Most High told me to do it. The ancestors got around me and said, do it. Use your voice. Use the gifts that we've given you, your intuition, your knowing without knowing why you know, how you know, how it's always been that way, how there are things behind the scenes that people would never dream are going on, but they are. You've lived it. You've survived it. You don't know where to start? Start telling them, you open your mouth and I'll give you the words. I already gave you the voice. I already gave you the gifts. So here I am. My name is Shantae Gardier, and I am the poetess. I'm not the poetess because I think I'm the poetess. As a matter of fact, someone else bestowed the name upon me on a whim. And up until that point, I had never allowed myself to be anything other than Shantae Gardier because I had to fight to be her. But when that name was bestowed upon me, it resonated with me. So I kept it and incorporated it. these gifts, these downloads that I receive, there have been so many people who have tried to suppress them or steal them, which is so weird to me because, like, what the fuck? Anyway, and there were a lot of people that did a lot of things. They did all the things. But in the end, here I stand. And I've got some things to share with those who are willing to listen. Those who happen to find me out of nowhere. It's because it was time. We're vibing on the same frequency, so it was time. So this was my one-off. I'm doing it to say, okay, I started, I did it, this is it. Now I can go back and try to restructure, revamp, get some things together to read, to write, to recite. However it flows, I'm going to just go with the flow. But what I'm not going to do is just not, because it's not perfect. For the record, I am also really, really uncomfortable with the camera in my face. So we're going to be working on that too. Okay, I'm not resonating with anything from a former timeline. And I'm grateful to each and every one who decides to take this journey with me. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. And just so you know, if you're on this channel with me for any amount of time, there are probably going to be little blurbs like this all throughout. Because I'll just fight through it as with everything else. But this time, I'll do it so that if others have those blockages, we can fight through the shit together. Okay? Love you. Bye. Okay, guys. I am here to share with you a poem that I entitled Just Start. This was supposed to be my flagship introduction to you all. I began on November 6th. It was purposed in my heart to just go ahead and get that YouTube channel up and going. And I had so many reservations. And this piece seemed as if it was all wrong. And every time I came to it, it needed something. And I'm going to share it with you now on the 14th, after I did the little blurb to just start. And I only changed 2 words, and it's the last 2 words. So I'm going to share it just as it was all this time, and you tell me what you think. The piece is entitled Just Start. The signs were dancing around every corner of every distraction. I continue to scroll. My phone glitches and the little app closes suddenly. I sigh. Frozen on the screen, a single word. Start. I begin a to-do list in my mind, and I get an immediate feeling of overwhelm as the list balloons. I reach for my phone. One of my favorite influencers is in the middle of meaningful commentary. He looks into the camera and says, "You have to start." I nod my head as if he is speaking directly to me, because in reality, I know that he is. I sigh again. But I don't like the camera. So what? Just start. I have to break in right here and tell you guys that I kept feeling like I needed to expound. I needed to say more. I needed to convey what was going on, that back and forth tug of war, that struggle of doing what you know you're being led to do. Like, baby girl, you're asking me for all of this, and I want to give it to you, but I need you to start. I need you to start. And then you come with your list of excuses of why you can't and why it's too hard, and but what about this and what about that? But what about starting? Because you'll find that if you just start, a lot of that shit you was worried about is just going to fall by the wayside anyway. It wasn't real anyway. Okay, back to the piece. Well, it doesn't really have to go back to the piece, because let me tell you, this morning, because I plan to go ahead and get this out to you today. But this morning, once I made up my mind, enough is enough, just start. Here's the thing. Who's gonna stop you? Who's gonna beat you up if it's fucked up? Who's gonna come and hunt you down and say, "Don't put that out there like that. What is wrong with you?" Who can? If the Most High set you on a path, on a journey, it does not matter who has purposed in their hearts against you and what it is they do to stop you, deter you, cut you off at the knees, usurp you, whatever, however, whenever. It does not matter. You keep your focus clear. If there is something that's being given to you and you know it's the right thing to do, you know where it's coming from, your higher self, the Most High. You know your ancestors are coming through, clearing the way for you to do this thing. Baby, don't let anything stop you, 'cause who and what can except you? The last part of the piece, where I changed the two words at the end, is as follows. I allow the excuses to begin lining up. They are shiftless and restless at the same time, rushing forward to present their stale offerings on cue. But I smirk internally, keeping my resting bitch face, holding space and time for the moment of their destruction with two simple words. It's done.